Good evening, everyone. My name is Christina Delgado, and this is the first time that I host a call like this. It's what I've called a friends and family sneak peek. So you might be wondering why you're here. So I'll give you a little background on my idea for this kind of call, and then also kind of share my story of how I came into the world of Beachbody and how it's impacted my life, and why you are listening to me speak tonight. So a few weeks ago, I decided that I wanted to help my team, my coaches, help one person, right? Like that was what was going to be my initial goal for them. I have been a coach now for almost 8 years, and I will never forget the first time that someone came to me for help, decided to do a workout program, watch their nutrition, drink Shakeology, and how rewarding that experience was for me as I started this journey of Beachbody coaching. Some of those people in my early days of coaching are still drinking Shakeology, are still living this Beachbody lifestyle, are still working out every single day, and I know that it's life-changing, right? And it's changed their life. So I said, you know what? Let me ask my team if they think this is a good idea, right? If they think it's a good idea for me to come here tonight to explain to you what this is all about, and why you were invited to this call. So here we are. It's our first ever friends and family sneak peek. And the reason why we called it that is because just like my business started almost 8 years ago with my friends, my closest friends and my family, that is what these coaches that are sitting on this call, the coach that invited you to this call, are going to do. They want to start their business by helping others, right? Helping you, and you are one of their friends or family members. So simple concept. And so I said, okay, I have experience with Beachbody, the history of Beachbody, what we stand for, what our team stands for in terms of health and fitness. And so let me help you inspire someone to take action in their life, to join a challenge group, which is, at the end of the day, that is what I want to accomplish by talking to you tonight. I want you to take that step into health and fitness, utilizing the tools that we have available, which is our world-class fitness programs, our world-class nutritional products, and of course, world-class coaching, which is what I believe our team represents. That it's not just about making sales. That is actually the last thing that I tell my coaches to focus on. I want them to focus on the person that they are trying to serve, the person that comes to them or they go to you. I don't know how this happened, whether you approached them or they approached you, but that they know what your needs are, what your goals are, and that from there, they connect you to the right program, the right nutritional program, so that you achieve your goals, which is what the Beachbody motto actually is. The Beachbody motto is for us to help you achieve your goals to lead a healthy and fulfilling life. And what's cool about it is, in the process of us helping others, we help ourselves too, right? Every day we wake up, we work out, we drink Shakeology, we watch what we eat, we live a positive example for our family, for our friends, and we share that on social media in the hopes to inspire other people to take action in their lives. So that's basically why we are here. Our team, which we call Diesel Nation, my own team, which we call TTT, has really made it their mission this year to help as many people as possible by connecting them with our fitness programs and our nutritionals. And so this is your invitation tonight to hopefully take that step into the world of Beachbody, which has been absolutely life-changing to me, and I'm looking at some of my team members on this call, and I know it's been life-changing for them, whether it's been in a very big way, health related, that they've reversed disease, that they've lost 50 pounds, that they've done some amazing things with their health, but also on the business end, helping them financially, right? Take the burden off of their families. And so the purpose of this is not to talk about the business, but understand that our brand new coaches that invited you here are just starting their business, right? They are taking that step like I did 8 years ago to help others achieve healthy and fulfilling lives. So you might be asking, okay, who is this lady talking to me? My name is Christina. Like I said, I've been a coach for quite a while now, and I started my Beachbody journey as a customer. So just like you would, but this was about 8 years ago when my sister Becky, I watched her get in amazing shape with P90X. It's probably a program you might have heard, you might have seen the infomercial on TV. And so I watched my sister, who was a mom. She led a very busy life. She had a professional career in construction, long hours. I saw her make the sacrifice to get healthy. But unlike our younger days when we were in college and not married and didn't have children, where we could spend hours and hours at the gym, I saw her do this at home. And that always piqued my interest, because at the time when my sister became a Beachbody customer, I was an attorney. I practiced medical malpractice litigation at a big law firm here in Miami, Florida, demanding career, super challenging, kind of just out of law school, trying to find my way in the world of law, and also having 2 young children at home and a young marriage and all that comes with that. I always thought to myself, it must be impossible for moms and dads to live a healthy lifestyle, because with what time? With what time do we get to work out and think about meal planning and think about eating healthy when we're being pulled in all these different directions? Well, luckily I had a great role model, and that role model was my big sister. I saw her do it. Push play in the morning before work, get up, do the sacrifices in order to get healthy again and to get her body back. And something happened to me when I was pregnant with my second child, DJ, where like just watching her do this really, really, really inspired me. And even still pregnant, he was still in my belly, I said, I'm going to do that. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I'm going to find time to get in shape again, because, growing up, I was a cheerleader. I played softball. I was always very active. And then all of a sudden it came down to a screeching halt. Like there was nothing anymore. And I didn't feel right. I didn't feel good. I like to be very transparent. That's one thing you're going to hear from me tonight. I don't hold back. I was drinking coffee all day, smoking cigarettes all day to curb hunger. I was a pack-a-day smoker, combined with all the stress of work, like just a super unhealthy lifestyle. And some of my friends that are on this call, Rolly, he knows. He knows how, what that lifestyle was for me years ago before Beachbody. And I knew that I needed to do something to change, and that change would only come from within. And so my sister, knowing that I needed this, right, that I had been inspired by her and her taking action with her own fitness, she came to me one day and said, I stumbled upon Beachbody, the ones that created the DVDs that I work out with, and there's actually a coaching thing associated with it. And I was like, well, okay, I'll do what you're doing, but I don't want to do anything that has to do with the business, right? I just want to get healthy. That was my number one priority. That is something I stand by. I never, ever, ever thought that doing, the coaching thing was something that I was going to be interested in. I was very, very, very focused on my career as an attorney, but I did have a very strong reason why I needed to get healthy. Number one, I needed to feel good about myself, because that impacts, believe it or not, you guys that are, and maybe you have had a weight loss story in your past, but being active and being fit and focusing on yourself positively impacts every single aspect of your life. Like, it impacts your productivity at work. It impacts your mood. It impacts your relationships, believe it or not. It impacts your happiness and your joy and your energy. And so all of that was what I wanted. I craved that. So I was one of those, and I'm sure the person that inspired you to join this call is probably one of those too now, that I said, I'm going to wake up really early in the morning and I'm going to push play. You're going to hear that term a lot. Push play means back then in the old days, we had DVDs. So we would literally push play and we would stand in front of our TV with some weights and some bands and we would work out. And that's what we did. And then my sister said, okay, but there's also this shake. And I was like, oh, here we go. I'll shake. I could just go to GNC and get my own shake. And she's like, well, okay, so I get that, but let's really do this. Let's really do Beachbody, right? If you're going to get Beachbody results, you have to do all of Beachbody. And all of Beachbody means you're going to drink Shakeology too. And in fact, I became my sister's first ever Shakeology customer. I'm very proud of that. I was my sister's first Shakeology customer. Back then, 8 years ago, there was only 2 flavors of Shakeology. There was greenberry and there was chocolate. And I don't like chocolate. I know I'm one of those weirdos that doesn't eat chocolate. And so I had to drink this green shake. We still have the green shake, by the way. It's actually pretty good. And so I drank Shakeology. And within weeks, I started feeling the impacts of Shakeology. My energy improved. My digestion issues improved. Of course, when you have a really bad diet, it impacts your digestion. I started losing weight. And, Shakeology, some people are like, well, I can just go and get that protein shake at Target or even Publix. Now the grocery store sell protein shakes. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. And what I realized very early on in this health journey that I was on was that Shakeology was not that. It was not a protein shake. In fact, it's nothing like a protein shake. I had done that before when we were gym rats. We used to go to the gym twice a day in our young college days when we had time to do that. And I drank all those protein shakes that they sell at GNC. None of them made me feel like Shakeology made me feel. And so I became a creature of habit when it came to this daily shake. And I drank it still do, every single day. And when you do that, and I'm not just speaking for myself, I'm looking at Rolly, I'm looking at Carrie, I'm looking at Fabi, I'm looking at Pilar, and all these coaches that I have on my team. Look, Stephanie Gomez, she just joined a few weeks ago and has already started feeling the positive effects of Shakeology. It's this very super dense, nutrient rich shake. I always say, try to say that 3 times really, really fast. I bet you can't do it. But because it's loaded with superfoods and it's loaded with phytonutrients, probiotics, prebiotics, I mean, you just name it. It's in Shakeology. It serves at what I call a gap filler. There's no secret. You just have to Google it, that our food, even organic food, is lacking in nutrients. Just because of the way that it's processed, the way that it's grown, the environment that it lives in, our food lacks nutrients. And so the way that I like to explain Shakeology is that it's a gap filler of all the stuff that our food is lacking. That salad that you ate today, that piece of chicken that you ate today, even though very quote unquote healthy, it's missing in its natural it's missing in its natural nutrients and minerals that would be there if it wasn't for the environment that it's grown in or raised in and all that jazz. So say, because Shakeology has all of those things in it, when you become consistent in drinking Shakeology, it creates this environment in your body that then starts craving healthy food. I know it's crazy to even say that, but it does. You guys can attest to that. The guy, my friends here that have been drinking Shakeology for a while, your body starts to crave healthy food, your energy starts to get better. And as that progresses, guess what happens? You want to see more results. And more results come when you introduce exercise into the mix and drinking lots of water. And then we have these color-coded containers that you might have heard of that teach you nutrition in a very simple, straightforward way. And then you combine all of that together with a coach, which is the person that invited you to this call. It becomes this environment where you succeed. And so that was what my sister was for me 8 years ago. She connected me to everything I needed to be successful, to reach my health and fitness goals. From there, we started doing the business. That's not the point of this call. The point is that for the last 8 years, my health and fitness has looked like a freaking roller coaster, right? It's like this. But guess what? Even though it's been like this, I always know a few things. I always know how to get back on track. I always know how to do it the healthy way. I always know that if I just commit to myself, to my team, to my customers, to social media, to my challenge group, that I will succeed because I have all the tools that I need to be successful long term. And that's the point of Beachbody. It is not a quick fix at all, because my friends on this call will tell you that you have to work, right? The doctors have been telling us for ages, what's the magic formula? Eat healthy and exercise, right? That's what they've been saying. That's what Beachbody is. We are the long-term solution to health and fitness. We don't have potions. We don't have magic pills. None of that. It is simply eating a healthy, well-balanced diet, which you will learn how to do using the color-coded containers. We have all the nutrition plans that you could possibly want to be successful. You're going to drink your daily shake. And now, instead of having those DVDs that, by the way, the other day I found my box. I have about $4,000 worth of DVDs now sitting in a box, unused, because we have this thing called Beachbody On Demand, where it's basically Netflix of fitness. All of our programs, from the first ever Beachbody VHS tape to now, which is our latest program, 80-Day Obsession, which you might be seeing on social media, are all housed on Beachbody On Demand. And all you have to do is click, 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 and you have access to, I think now they're saying $6,000 worth of world-class health and fitness programs at your fingertips on an app, on your computer, on your smart TV, wherever it is that you want to work out. You know, we do workouts out in parks, in the beach, when we travel, in hotel rooms. We don't need anything fancy. Like Tony Horton says, we need our bodies, Mother Earth, and our TV. You know, that's what we need to be healthy. And it's an absolutely a foolproof environment to be successful, to reach your health and fitness goals, right? It's just connecting you to the right tools. So that's, my story. Yes, it involves a whole lot of ups and downs, just like I'm looking at faces here. Rolly, Fabi, everybody that I'm looking at, the other coaches on our team have all had their fair share of ups and downs in this journey, but everybody knows exactly how to reel it back in, how to do it the healthy way, how to get back, get off the struggle bus, get back on the train, and get healthy and fit and lose weight in the process. So I want to give you a little bit of a history on Beachbody, because I think it's important for you to understand kind of the big picture behind this. It's always something that's very inspiring to me. And so I wanted to inspire you so that you understand, because I know it's weird sometimes when your best friend or your sister or your brother or whoever becomes a coach, and then they become very passionate about this, like right away. I wanted you to understand why, and why you're here listening, and why you might be considering this, and why they want this for you. Because as someone that has mentored new coaches for many, many years, one of the one of the biggest complaints I guess I get is that their friends and family get annoyed by them, right? Because all of a sudden they're losing weight, they're in this fun environment, they're in a challenge group and nobody quite understands what that is, and they're drinking this shake and they're talking about this shake, and people are like, what is she doing, and why is she posting so much on social media, or he posting so much on social media? I'm a little bit scared, I don't know what's going on. Or some people, you know, think it's a scam, or think it's, you know, some quick fix, or something like that, and just back off right at the get-go. And I want to try to prevent that from happening. So I wanted to give you a little bit about the history of Beachbody. So Beachbody itself, the company, has been around for quite a while, about 20 years, and it started as an infomercial company where Carl Deichler, the CEO, he was fantastic, in fact still is, at putting together very successful infomercials. I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but it's actually a really big business. And what he did was he niched himself into fitness videos. So early on in Beachbody world, you have Tony Horton, who's the creator of P90X. You have him on the beach of Hawaii, and there's like this weird program that he did on the beach of Hawaii. And then you have Chalene Johnson with Turbo Jam, and she's all dancing, and that program actually changed a whole lot of lives. And then, as you know, the fitness, you know, evolution kind of evolved, and Beachbody, the infomercial company, started getting traction. Carl Deichler, the CEO, decided that he wanted to make an extreme at-home fitness program, where instead of it being cheesy, kind of Jane Fonda-ish, everybody remember Jane Fonda and the leg warmers and the tights, that it would be like hardcore, legit, amazing set, amazing trainer fitness program. And that was P90X. And P90X, believe it or not, if you guys know anything about that program, is like 13 or 14 years old already. It feels like it was just yesterday that program came out. But it was a like runaway success. It was a runaway success in that everybody bought it. Everybody bought it, right? If you were up late at 4 in the morning and you saw Tony Horton come on and he was doing pull-ups and he was doing push-ups and he's so charismatic, everybody was like, I want that program, and get me that how fast? And they would sell you the 2-day shipping thing. And so everybody had P90X, but what they realized was not many people were doing P90X. They were buying everything, and I'm sure a lot of people that will listen to this call eventually have Turbo Jam sitting in a box somewhere. Look, Carrie just said she had Turbo Fire. All the infomercials, right? People just buying in the middle of the night. You wake up. You know, I have coaches that they're up breastfeeding their children in the middle of the night, and they see Turbo Fire and they were buying it off the infomercial. So anyway, I sidetracked. I was like, you know, squirrel. And so, you know, he realized that while he was having all this success selling P90X, he wasn't seeing any success stories from people that were actually doing the 90-day program. But what they did start doing, they started creating these message boards on a website called milliondolarbody.com. This was like way back then. And he started seeing that there actually was people doing the programs, and then they started helping other people in these message boards, right? Answering their questions, inspiring them, motivating them. And he said, wait a second, that must be the missing link. Like, that must be what we need. We need the people that are actually doing the programs to help other people do the programs, because they're experiencing it for themselves. And that's where coaching came to be. That's where coaching kind of became what is now Team Beachbody, which us coaches, we represent Team Beachbody. We serve Team Beachbody. We work our business as Team Beachbody coaches. And our purpose is, apart from working on ourselves and getting ourselves healthy and fit, but then helping others with the programs that we have been successful with. So in fact, one of our main pillars as coaches is that we are proof the products work. And I, as someone who, quote unquote, retired from the practice of law to bank on this opportunity, it is one of the reasons why I did that, because it wasn't a business first company. It was a people first company where the results matter, where the health and well-being of whether it was a coach or a customer, what that represents is what Team Beachbody is. It is people helping people be successful in their health and fitness, and if they want, they can become coaches and start a business. But it's always secondary to the first model, which is be proof the products work. And so that to me was very special. That's what motivated me to go all in with this, because I knew that while I have had success in the business, that success is representative of a lot of other people having success. Does that make sense? It's representative of my friends, my family, my high school friends, my college friends, my law school friends, everybody, people I meet on social media, perfect strangers, that they are happy, that they are healthy, that they are learning how to do this the right way. And so that's what makes this opportunity very, very, very special. I have a little list here that I'm trying to make sure I get everything. So what does this mean to you? And we're almost at the hour mark, and I promise you this call was going to be short, and it is. What does this mean to you? It means that the person that invited you here tonight really cares about you, number one. Number two, that they want you to be their first customer. They want you to join their first challenge group and get incredible results and join the Beachbody lifestyle. Now, as a coach, as a customer, that's up to you. And you could talk to whoever invited you on this call about that. That is completely up to you. We love customers. We love coaches. We love everybody. The point is that they want you to take that step, to say, yes, like I want to work on myself and I want you to help me. And at the same token, I want to help you, right? Because this is your business. And so we are all helping each other. And so tonight I'm inviting you to say yes, right? To say yes to taking that step and joining your first challenge group. So what can you expect? Number one, you can expect that you're going to get full access to Beachbody On Demand. You're going to have access to every single one of our programs. You're going to have access to Shakeology, which is our number one nutritional product that I talked to you about at the beginning of this call that literally changed my life and is changing the lives of so many people that are here tonight. You're going to have access to those color-coded containers. You're going to have access to an entire cooking show that teaches you how to meal prep, how to eat healthy, how to eat well-balanced meals utilizing those color-coded containers. You're going to get access to a coach, right? To the person that invited you here, who is super energetic, who is getting their business going, who is really focused on helping you have profound change. Oh, vegan as well. That's right. We're vegan friendly as well. And they're going to help you in a challenge group. I am offering for everybody that's on this call, and my coaches know this already, that if you join, that I will open a group specifically for those that join after this call. And, you know, I love hosting challenge groups. That's something that I'm having a lot of fun with right now. And I will host one for everyone that wants to join from this call. So if that's something you want to do, we can do that too. But one thing I don't want you to feel is, number one, any pressure, right? I truly, truly believe that this process is best served when you understand why you need it, right? So everybody has what we call a why. For me, when I started, my why was really simple. I needed to get healthy. I needed to stop those really bad habits that made me feel horrible every single day, that made me have a lack of energy, that were causing weight gain and were causing moodiness and were causing, that was my number one reason. For you, it may be different. You may have a history of in your family of heart. Well, you know what? My family has heart disease, so I can't say it's different. My dad has heart disease. A lot of people in my family that have heart disease. So being active and healthy actually is super important for me on that front as well. But you may have health concerns. You may have gone to the doctor and said, whoa, wait a second. I might have to do something pretty soon, or I'm going to be on a path that I don't want to be on. You know, on our team and with our customers, we've had coaches reverse type 2 diabetes. We've had coaches get off indigestion medications that have really bad digestion issues. And I'm not saying that any of this is, you know, a magic formula to help fix health issues, but the things, the working out, the healthy eating, the drinking lots of water, the drinking of this nutrient-rich shake, when combined, have these very positive effects. So think to yourself tonight, like, what is the cost of doing nothing, right? What's the cost of doing nothing? And then what's the cost of doing something? You will find that the benefits of saying yes, of participating, of getting results, of doing this the Beachbody way far outweigh the cost of not doing anything, right? Write your list down. What is it that you need to fix? And think about how much progress you can make in just 30 days with, let's say, a program like the 21-day fix, or a bigger commitment like 80-day obsession. Or maybe you have some, you know, mobility issues and you could do a program like PIO. Or maybe time is an issue for you and you could do something like 22-minute hardcore. Or perhaps you like yoga and we have 3-week yoga retreat. Like the whole spectrum of possibilities are there. You can start slow. You can start fast. Like, I have customers coming on board and saying, I see you talking about that crazy program, 80-day obsession. Don't think I'm ready for that just yet. I want to start with something simpler. I want to start maybe working out 3 times a week, but I do want to drink Shakeology. Perfect. We can do that. Or I'm going all in with 80-day obsession. I've seen what it's done for you. I see what it's doing for your customers, which I'm looking at everybody on that are coaches that just submitted their 30-day results. I mean, crazy results in 30 days, you guys. They're just killing it with this program. So I think I'm pretty much done. I didn't want to stay on very long, but are there any questions? Or coaches, if you're on and you want me to address something that I didn't address, speak up. Use the chat feature or unmute yourself. I'm here to answer your questions. I know I didn't talk about cost, right? That's probably something that a lot of people want to address. I always say figure out why first, why you need this, and cost never becomes an issue, because you should always be your number one priority. You should always find how to do this if your why is very, very strong. I've had people, you know, use their credit cards. Just in order to do this because they absolutely need it in your life. And I think when your why is real strong, this becomes a necessity instead of a luxury. And I think when you have that switch in mentality, you will find the way to do it. And you'll find the way to do it long term, right? Because once you start feeling great, it's almost like you need this in your life. You need the environment in your life. You need the products in your life. You need the fitness programs in your life, because it simply just becomes a new way of life for you. So questions, does anybody have any questions? Did I miss anything? I guess I should note that right now we can do business in the United States, Canada, and the UK. I know I have some amazing coaches across the pond that they're asleep right now, but they wanted to share this video with their customers. So yes, you can join in the UK. We have a growing team over there, and it's amazing. Any questions? Anything? Anything? Did it really good? Did I cover all the bases? Pilar, Carrie, did I cover? Stephanie, I think you're there with a friend. She might be there. She is. Did I cover your questions? Did I inspire you to join? There's Kara. All right, you guys. So I'm going to call it a night. I'm ready to go. Yes, let's go. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this presentation. I hope that it was helpful in answering why you were invited and inspiring you to join and change your life like it's done to us. Don't think we're weird. We're not. We're just regular people. Regular people that just work out at home and drink the shake and are super passionate about setting a positive example for other people. That's my job. This is what I do now full time. And I'm helping my new coaches start their own businesses. And I hope that one day you join one of their challenge groups and kill it, right? Get results. Get results. All right, you guys. I will talk to you later. I'll share the recording with the team, and I will see you guys later on. Bye.